1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete to open things up.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Go. Go. Check. Cougar 19. Now
this one complete on the slant route. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. James White's first carry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Got the connection here to Bourne. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put your offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. They'll run with White. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. 4 down. Mike 8. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Incomplete.
But instead, 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is born. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Fourth down.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. There has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 on the play.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Patriots nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
England with a first down as they begin the drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Out right to Bourne. And now the spin. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. The starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Joker.
19. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Sony Michel, his first carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Michel. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Just like that. I get it. Rip left.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
McKenzie now to return it. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
To number 6.
A big play here for the Bills. 57 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Allen now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Pats at the line, ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Ed Oliver made the.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
To kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll take him down inside his own 5. And a penalty marker down 2. My goodness. Now White. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Room here to run. 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne, 96 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Allen to throw once more. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Matt Judon racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After the sack on 1st down, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to number 6.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up.
Here's Breida. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Number 6.
From 4 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll let this go deep for both. That's caught at the 25. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run it in with White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer.
For the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll be out right at the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Number 6.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On play action, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
Complete.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
2-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And some room to work. The 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Hang on here. They declined that. So the yardage will stand.
There has to be confusion coming from the bench to the field about what their intentions are, because you guarantee they want the penalty. Turned down that big yardage gained against them. Instead, they turned down the penalty, and the yardage stands.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
It's now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Patriots 22.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
The Bills' 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
they keep it on the ground. White again. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
James White.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Michel. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
7 brings up 3rd and 3.
And it's Michel once again. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Henry, incomplete. A.J. Boye on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
47's the mark, boys. 47. Check, 47.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Travis Fulgham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Back to throw again. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Back now in Foxborough, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. McKenzie returning it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to think. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Dancing to his left. Room past the 20. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. To the shotgun snap to Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Inches at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39.
Gain of 16
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They run with Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Jonathan
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point right down the middle as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, it's McKenzie. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's a New England Patriots touchdown.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
43.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. McKenzie returning it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jonnu Smith, 78 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score.
2-point conversion.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
On the return, it's McKenzie. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Operating from the gun, Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16.
Of 17 yards.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes out a gain of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
To number 6.
From 8 yards out. And the Bills will extend their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
with a first down as they begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Bills 66, Patriots 51.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
66, Patriots 57.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. To throw is Allen. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Brings up.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. There's that man again. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So Allen's going to look to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 17-yard line.
35. Push him back.
Allen to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.